Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today, our guest is Connie Commodore. So she will be joining us in a few minutes. But before we dive into our interview, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. For those who doesn't know me, I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. All right, so let's dive into our interview today. So, welcome back again, everyone, to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. Today we are episode 90, believe it or not. So, today we have the pleasure of speaking with an inspiring woman whose journey reflects resilience, perseverance, growth, and the power of embracing new possibilities. Connie is a wife, a mother, a grandmother, and someone who has continued to grow through different seasons of life while remaining committed to family, learning, and helping others. So today we'll dive into her story, the challenges she's faced, and the lessons she's learned, and the wisdom she has gained along the way. So please help me welcome Connie. Hi, Connie. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Sandy. And first of all, I just want to congratulate you because it's your 90 episode already. Wow, that's already, a big accomplishment on your side. And thank you for
Thank
having me here. It's my honor. So, by the way, my name is Connie, and I'm from the Philippines originally, and now I'm living here in British Columbia, Canada. I'm a wife, a stepmom, a grandma.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Connie. We do have a comment here from Tessa Rodejo. She say, watching live from the gym and hi mega visit. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Tessa.
Yeah, so for the audience, we are gonna be asking some questions to Connie today, and they're gonna be divided into segments. So the first segment will be about getting to get to know Connie. Okay, so we're gonna ask some questions about that. After that, there's gonna be some questions in regards to the resilience journey that she has. And then the next is about family, leadership, and personal growth. And the next one is about embracing new possibilities. And the lastly will be wisdom for others. So let's start with our segment number one, getting to know Connie. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start. So, um, so Connie, for for those meeting you for the first time, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
Okay. So my name is Connie, and I'm originally from the Philippines, and now living here in British Columbia, Canada. I'm a wife and a stepmom, a grandma, and I'm a graduate of business administration in the Philippines, and I'm a former OFW. We call it OFW, Overseas Filipino Worker, in South Korea during my younger days. And
Mm.
now an online entrepreneur while also caring for my husband after his stroke.
Thank you so much. So now we got to know a little bit more about your background, So thank you so much for sharing that. So the next question for you is, when you look back at your younger years, what were some of the dreams or goals you had for your life?
I always dream of becoming independent, helping my family, creating a better future. At age 23, that's the time that when I graduate, after my graduation, I was already supporting my younger brother's studies until he finished his degree. So I live on my own at that age.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so the next question for you is, what experiences have shaped you into the person you are today? So we're going back through your whole, journey, what is it what kind of experiences that has shaped you? So can you share some of them with us?
For sure. Living independently at a young age
Hmm.
and working for so many years in the Philippines, uh, becoming an overseas Filipino worker, migrating to Canada, and becoming a caregiver all helped shape my resilience and mindset.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And I think a lot of people will relate to that, especially the OFA. Am I saying correct?
OFW.
OFW. Yes, thank you. Okay, so the next question is, uh, what values have guided you through your life journey?
Um, Number one, of course, is faith, and then family, perseverance, being a hard worker, and staying open to learning have guided me throughout my journey.
Thank you so much. Yeah, those are great values. So now we are going to go into segment number two, so the resilience journey. So this is a good one. So let's learn a little bit about your resilience journey. So let's start with this question. Every person faces challenges. So what has been one of the most difficult seasons you had to overcome?
One I remember one time because that's the very first one before this one. Okay, the first one is just when I live on my own and I don't have saving because I just only just graduate and just starting my work and then being independent. But I'm happy about that because I learn a lot. And then the second one is when when I got married and then my husband has a stroke and of course our lives suddenly changed. I had to stay strong emotionally while adjusting to a completely different life.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, those are two. One, moving on your own. Yeah, it's a different feeling. You might have some fear, like, okay, now what's gonna happen? Uh,
Yeah,
and like you mentioned the second time, like when your husband got the stroke, it's a different new world now for you, and like I say, you have to be strong during those times. So thank you for sharing that. All right. So the next question for you is: was there a moment when you felt like giving up, and what helped you keep moving forward?
of course, there's a time, especially during difficult moments in caregiving and building something online from home. But I kept going because I believe in the process, the system, and the possibility of a better future.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. Okay, so the next question for you is: how has your mindset changed through life's ups and downs?
Um, I learned that growth often comes through challenges. Instead of focusing on limitations, I now focus more on possibilities, learning, and gratitude.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yes. Yeah, we really have to work on the mindset. Tessa sent another comment. She say, "Thank you, Sis Connie, for sharing your story." Yeah.
My
Thank you.
pleasure, sis.
Okay. So, okay, we already answered that one. Okay, so the next question is, what lessons have adversity taught you that success never could?
Um, it's about adversity taught me patience,
Mhm.
resilience, humility, and the appreciation for a small wins. It also taught me that strength grows during difficult seasons.
Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our third segment. So we're gonna be talking about family, leadership, and personal growth. So for that, let's start with the first question. Okay, so first question for you is: as a wife, mother, and grandmother, what has family taught you about resilience?
Um, it um, it's about the family taught me that loves, gives you strength even during difficult times. I am sure everyone can relate for that. When people depend on you, you discover how strong you can truly become.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
beautiful. Thank you, Connie. That's beautiful. Well said. Okay, so the next question for you is, what are some sacrifices you made that people may not realize?
Um, I sacrifice a lot of my personal time, comfort while caring for others, and supporting family responsibilities from a young age. But those experiences also help shape me who I am today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And that is true. Every experience that we have in our life, either coming from challenges or regular things, it really shapes us from who we are today. Okay, so the next question for you is, how do you balance caring for others while continuing to pursue your own goals?
I appreciate the flexibility of working online because it allows me to continue growing while caring for my husband. It gives me a way to pursue personal goals without neglecting my responsibilities at home.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And now we do have a comment here from Tessa. She say, "Thank you, Sis Sandy. You were such a good interview. You both did well." Thank you, Tessa. Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you.
Okay, so just give me a sec here. Okay, so the next question for you is, what does leadership mean to you today?
Leadership means leading by example, staying positive through challenges, and inspiring others to continue growing no matter their season in life.
Very good. Yeah, very well said. Okay, so now we're moving to segment number 4. So, embracing new possibilities. So, first question for you is, many people become comfortable with what's familiar. So, what inspired you to continue growing and learning new things?
Because I believe learning never stops. What even later in life, just like me, I'm already in the 50s. I still wanted to grow personally, learn new skills, and create more possibilities for myself and my family.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, it's you never stop learning, and that's the beauty, if you the moment that you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. So, yeah.
That's right.
All right. So, next question for you. How do you handle fear when stepping into something new?
Um, of course, I still feel the fear sometimes. I think it's normal,
Yeah.
but I learn not to let fear stop me. I remind myself that growth usually begins outside our comfort zone.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Yeah. I think a fear never goes away, really. Even if you are able to overcome the fear, once in a while that fear will come back again. But the good thing is here, you know how to overcome the fear. So that's what we learn from it. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. So the next question for you is, what has surprised you most about yourself during your personal growth journey?
I surprised myself by learning the online world, becoming more confident, and connecting with people globally. I realize I'm capable of uh, more than I once thought. Yeah,
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, I think a lot of people, once they start your journey, they realize that, many times we think that we cannot do something, but
mhm,
we get surprised that yes, we can do it as long as we commit to it and open to learning. Yeah. Okay, so the next question for you is, what new skills, strengths have you discovered that you didn't know you had?
Actually, I discovered strength in communications, adaptability, and then this new technology and personal growth. I also learned that age does not stop someone from learning something new. right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, very good. Okay, so now we're going to be moving to segment five. So, wisdom for others. Okay, so this is some questions for our audience. Okay, so the question is, what advice would you give to someone who feels stuck in life right now?
Don't lose hope just because life feels difficult today. Sometimes one small step and willingness to learn can open new opportunities.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, you're a good example of that. So, um, what would you say to a woman who have spent years putting everyone else first?
Um, or maybe taking care of others is really important, but remember this: your dream still matters too. It's never too late to grow, learn, and create something for yourself.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, that's something that and I think especially more for women, I would say that we always put everyone else first before us, and many times we
We
let
forgot.
ourselves our dreams that go. But yeah, you can do both. Actually, you can
Mhm.
take care of everyone, but also pursue your dreams too. All right. So, the next question for you is, if you could have a conversation with your younger self, what would you tell her?
I will tell my younger, hey, Connie, trust yourself more and not be afraid of change. Some of life's best opportunity will come later than expected.
Yes, love the advice. Yes. Okay, so the next question for you is, what legacy do you hope to leave for your children, grandchildren, and future generations?
Wow. Okay. I hope they will remember me as someone who stayed strong, continued learning, and never gave up despite life's challenges.
Yes, that's a beautiful legacy. Yes. Okay, so now we do have a power question for you. So, Connie, what is one belief that has helped you stay strong through life challenges?
Um, I believe that every season of life has a purpose, and the challenges that can help us grow stronger, wiser, and more grateful.
Yes, thank you so much. That's beautiful. Okay, and the last questions for our audience, just to conclude this interview. If everyone watching today could remember only one message from your story, what would you want that message to be?
I will tell that no matter your age is, your background, your situation, it's never too late to grow, learn new things, and create new chapter for your life.
Yes,
Thank you.
beautiful. Yes, thank you so much, Connie. That was beautiful, a beautiful message. Um, So, we want to say thank you, Connie, for spending some time with us today and, sharing your journey, your story, and your experience to others, that, especially with the audience that is watching us today. Your heart, with us today, that's also, amazing. And your journey reminds us that resilience is not about avoiding challenges, it's about continuing to move forward, learning, growing, and becoming stronger through each season of life, like you mentioned. So, to everyone watching, thank you for joining us for another episode of Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success with another story and another guest. But before that, remember your story matters, okay? Your challenges do not define you, and your next chapter is still being written. So, uh, you just gotta hang in there, be resilient, and continue believing in your dreams and taking action for sure. Oh, so thank you again, Connie, for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So that's all for today. So again, we'll see you again on another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. And thank you for watching.